And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
Anna, oh my God, I'm so excited you're here. So what ideas you cooking up this week?
Okay, so I was thinking something that's like,
Please, no!
mixed with...
Who are you? That was amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's write it up.
How did we get to this?
We both know where this is going.
Thomas, you can't be serious.
Up North at 4 with Nate and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhock, and welcome to Up North at 4. Today we speak with a few members of the Anago Visual Arts Organization and hear what they're doing to encourage kids to pursue arts and how they're doing so with the help of the Wisconsin Arts Board. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. When the COVID pandemic first hit and we all went into lockdown, I think a lot of us felt a little stir-crazy, but an extreme athlete in Spain looked at our lockdown period and laughed right in its face. Beatriz Flamini emerged yesterday from a 500-day-long stay inside of a cave. She lived 70 meters below Earth with zero contact with the outside world. She was closely monitored by scientists to ensure her safety and also to study the human mind and circadian rhythms. Flamini is now 50 years old, but entered the study at the age of 48 and spent her free time doing exercises, reading, painting, and drawing. The iconic Kentucky Derby race is just a few weeks away, and that means it's time to start sucking down on some mint juleps. But this year, a specialty drink was unveiled in Louisville yesterday. The $1,000 mint julep is an annual tradition to raise money for a local charity. And this year's batch will be in a limited quantity. Only 150 cups will be available, 50 of which will be served in gold-plated glasses and will cost $3,500. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson have had each other's backs for years, a bromance that goes back a long time and maybe even longer than anyone would have thought. During a recent interview, McConaughey noted that there's a possibility that the two of them are actually brothers. Apparently, McConaughey's mother knew Harrelson's father back in the day, and the two have been suspicious about that relationship for years, and they may just take a DNA test to confirm their suspicions in the near future. You know, getting a group of friends together for a trip on a party bus is always a great time, but do you know what's better? How about a party bus full of basset hounds? A couple in Colorado decided to celebrate their dog's birthday with their closest pooch pals. 19 dogs and their companions were welcomed aboard, an event years in the making as Chris Sanchez got the ball rolling as he created an Instagram account for his dog, Dottie, and connected with other basset hound owners in the state. Now, for Dottie's 9th B-Day, they all got together for a huge celebration, and now I know what I want to do for my next birthday. Meteorologist Conrad Sapinski joining us now live in studio. Conrad, gorgeous week, but it looks like it's trending downward here pretty soon. What do you got for us?
Yes, exactly, Nate. But today, wow, what a beautiful day, right? Temperatures in those upper 70s. I want to go on a party bus now. I'm getting all excited. I've gone before, and they are so much fun. The weather is fun as well. Tomorrow's going to be another decent day, warm day, but more chances of rain do arrive tomorrow. A record high for today, 83 degrees in 2003. We are not going to reach that. We're going to reach maybe 79, maybe 80 degrees, but I think we're going to stay in those upper 70s for today, 78, 79. I think that's going to be our high, but still 70s, upper 70s by the UP, into the UP as well. Down the board, Wausau 81 degrees, Green Bay 81 as well. Stevens Point in those mid 80s as well. So another really warm day, but look at this. International Falls 63, and then just to the west we're looking at 30s and still some snow on the ground. So very, very strong high pressure system in the area right now, but that cold front is going to be moving on in. Temperatures will plummet, folks, by end of this week. We do have fire weather warnings out right now just south of the Wausau area into Stevens Point. The rapids are under fire weather warnings as the environment is very favorable for fires, dry conditions, dry vegetation, winds blowing over that. That is not a good combination. Up north, though, indicated in green, these are all flood warnings with all that snow continuing to melt. It is a bit windy outside right now, 15-mile-an-hour sustained winds here in town. Pretty much that's the trend everywhere in Wisconsin. Wind gusts closer to 30. We are pretty clear right now, but more rain and snow will be moving in. Right now, it's starting to develop in the west, and it will be moving on into our area tomorrow afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms, and look what happens by Sunday. That rain does transition into snow, and then on Monday morning into the afternoon hours, we're looking at lingering snow showers still in the area. Tonight, though, very mild temperatures hovering close to 52 degrees. We'll have more news and weather coming up.
What's the perfect way to spend a summer afternoon at your lake home? On a pier made by Pier of Denora. We're making a splash with time-saving piers because you deserve more ways to play and enjoy summer days. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
Spring into action at Cellcom. New and existing customers save $500 on all smartphones with a trade-in. April 14th through the 23rd. Choose from the latest phones from top brands. Plus, with every smartphone purchase, get a connected tablet, smartwatch, or camera for just $1 through April 30th. Looking for a change? When you join Cellcom today, we'll cover all your costs to switch from your existing carrier. Visit cellcom.com/spring for details.
Oof, gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks.
Tell me why.
No, you tell me why I can't get rid of this odor.
Have you tried new Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It doesn't just cover up odors, it helps remove them 3 times better than detergent alone.
I guess the odor went bye-bye.
Nope.
That's not us.
Sorry.
Rinse odor away with new Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Save $10 when you spend $30 on Tide and Downy.
Saturday, April 22nd, the Wisconsin Department of Justice will be holding a free prescription drug take-back event. If you have unused or unwanted medications, ointments, patches, non-aerosol sprays, inhalers, vials, or pet medication, clean out your medicine cabinets. Don't let your old medication fall into the wrong hands by disposing of unused or unwanted medication properly. For more information on locations and accepted items, go to doseofrealitywi.gov. This information is brought to you by the Human Service Center of Forest, Vilas, and Oneida County.
I know there's conflicting information about Dupuytren's contracture.
But that I couldn't get treatment yet.
Well, people may think that their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. If you can't lay your hand flat on the table, talk to a hand specialist.
But what if I don't want surgery?
Well, then you should find a hand specialist certified to offer non-surgical treatments.
What's the next step?
Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
Guess who's making a splash? Pier of Denord, of course. We make installing your dock easy enough for just one person, and you don't even have to get wet. With our piers, there's less maintenance, no rust, and no fuss, because we're factory direct. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
Welcome back to Up North at 4, and joining us now, it's Gary and Dana from the Anago Visual Arts. And so, Dana, We got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
We really do. So Antigo Visual Arts, I'm sure a lot of people in the Antigo area are familiar with it, but as we come further north, people are saying, oh, I never knew Antigo had a visual arts program.
We are a small gallery inside the Lane Lake County Historical Society.
Okay.
And probably about 4 years back, we started to try to get into the public art aspect of it. So we started doing some projects with the city and mural project downtown, plastic bottle cap project with the Antigo Public Library, and then we kind of flourished into the school too. But a couple years back, the Association of Wisconsin Artists, AWA, came to us, wanted to do a rap show at our gallery, Wisconsin Regional Arts Program, which really what they want to do is they want to bring rural artists in, have a show. The winners will go to a state exhibit, okay?
Okay.
So STAMP, which really we really want to talk about here too, is the student version of that, okay?
Oh, okay.
And we
STAMP
hold,
and rap. Okay,
yes.
got it.
STAMP is statewide teen art mentoring program.
Okay.
Love it. Okay.
So I get a hold of the rural schools, Rhinelander, Menominee, Wabeno, White Lake, all these schools.
Everywhere, yeah.
And these art teachers will be considered mentors to these students, and they bring art to this show. We hold it at the Antigo Public Library. It's going on right now.
It's exciting.
It is judged, and those winners will go to the state as well.
And Gary, Dana mentioned, a small gallery in the historical complex there, but it sounds like it's really expanding. What does that mean to you?
Well, what we're trying to do is bring art to the whole community, and so through public art, some of the things we've done are we now have 4 murals in the community that can be seen by the public. In fact, on May 6th, we're going to be having a dedication in downtown Antigo for those 4 murals, honoring the artists who did it, who donated their time to paint these beautiful murals. And so we're going to have a dedication in Kingsbury Park downtown on May 6th. But we also do bottle cap art, which the first time I heard that, I was like, what is that?
I was thinking the same thing just moments ago.
But it's beautiful, and they make strings of when they say bottle caps, it's all different sizes of lids, from 5-gallon pail lids to the cap out of a pop bottle.
So it's just not the Coke top.
It's just not the Coke top, yeah. And I'm not an artist. The only ability I have is to appreciate art. So, but what they do with that is beautiful. Make beautiful art with it. They made beautiful. In fact, her mother did one just recently of an eye that's this big. That's just gorgeous, out of bottle caps. And we have youth who do it. We've worked with the schools. Dan works with the schools with bottle caps. We've even worked with kids who have community service and had them do bottle caps. We've done a lot with lots of youth. And what's really cool is that when youth do something maybe that they've never done before, and it turns out, and they think, wow, this looks really nice, it really is a boost to them.
That moment where it's like, I created that.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a great thing for them, and that's why we try to do it.
I think that's what is so cool to me about your whole organization, is not so much that it's a space for established artists in the area to come and showcase the work, but you're also doing that outreach aspect of getting the kids involved and letting them create things. And maybe they've never done that before, but that's just kind of how you foster that throughout your life. So Dana, I just heard your mom is an artist as well. So is that kind of the case for you? Is this something that you kind of got involved in at a young age with art and being creative?
Actually, in my mind, art is very healing. Okay, and I was going through a divorce. That's when I started doing art, and I do mosaics.
Oh, cool.
The plastic bottle cap thing kind of just fell into the whole thing with the public art. We were trying to figure out how the community saves the caps. They bring them in, put them in a receptacle, and we just make art with them. So downtown we have light poles, and on the back there are these two that we string caps along those.
Very cool.
Okay,
yeah.
And then now we're making a prom dress. So there is someone who is.
That came out of left field.
It is. Yes, at school, because we have in our art club at school, we have the plastic bottle cap committee. Through the kids have a committee, and they are going to do a prom dress. So this student is going to wear it to prom.
Take this to the next level. We have questions.
I have so many questions. Unfortunately, we're up against the clock.
That's okay.
We're going to take a quick break, and I got to ask about this prom desk coming up, right? That's next, though, on Up North at 4. Stick with us.
Join us this weekend in Tomahawk for the 38th annual WJJQ Home Show with Health Expo on Saturday from 9 till 4, Sunday 10 till 3 at the Tomahawk School Complex. Admission is free and sponsored by area businesses and Northwoods 92.5 WJJQ.
It's the best time of the year for savings on new 2022 Ram trucks.
It's Ram Truck Month at Brookner's of Wausau. New 2023 Ram trucks are arriving daily. Get 1.9% for 72 months or up to $7,000 cash back on new 2022 Ram Crew Cab Bighorns. With more than 75 years of experience, we have a long history of serving Central Wisconsin with the top-of-the-line customer service, vehicles, and amazing deals. Visit us in person or online at brooknersofwausau.net to see the latest deals on inventory. Brookner's of Wausau, you can count on us.
Oh, boy, would you look at that field goal he kicked right there?
That looks fantastic. Boy, it looks like you need to stop at Tomahawk Furniture and Guns.
Furniture and guns?
Yeah, they've got everything you need at great prices. Recliners, sofas, mattresses.
And guns?
My thoughts on laser therapy is, to me, is awesome. I mean, it really, really made a big difference. Every time I came here, I noticed an improvement. I mean, I was starting to do things that I couldn't do a week before, and so I'm totally grateful for it. Integrated Pain Solutions got me back to my normal trucking and equipment handling life. Thank you.
Look at the skin, baby. She is glowing. She is one of one.
With new Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash, 95% of women had visibly better skin.
My skin is so much more moisturized.
See the difference with Olay. Want luxury hair repair that doesn't cost $50? Pantene's Pro Vitamin Formula repairs hair, as well as the leading luxury bonding treatment for softness and resilience without the price tag. If you know it's Pantene.
Join us this weekend in Tomahawk for the 38th annual WJJQ Home Show with Health Expo on Saturday from 9 till 4, Sunday 10 till 3 at the Tomahawk School Complex. Admission is free and sponsored by area businesses and Northwoods 92.5 WJJQ.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're joined by Gary and Dana from the Anago Visual Arts. And you guys were just telling us that a student is going to be wearing a prom dress made out of bottle caps this year. I've got questions.
Okay.
For starters, why? Where did this idea come from?
Well, Lady Gaga wore meat.
Okay, fair enough.
Inspiration, you get it everywhere.
And that's what I tell them. That is what I have told them that several times.
So was there pushback from the kids?
Everybody's
were they
doing
like,
it.
Well, I think it was kind of hard. I did have to ask several times who would wear a prom dress, and a student stepped up, yes. So,
well, there we go.
and at first I was thinking,
student.
right.
If you're watching, we appreciate it. Heck of a story.
That's a commitment. That is a commitment. It's a big ask.
It is.
Right? Oh my gosh.
It is.
When you go into the schools, what's been the reaction to expand this into the schools? Is administration kind of open arms?
Yes.
As you go to businesses, to put murals on buildings, it's been open arms?
Yes.
We have them coming to us and asking.
They're coming to you.
Yes.
Is that the city coming to you and saying we want to help make our environment more artful?
The city economic development, yes.
They're very supportive. They are very supportive of this. In fact, they've set some money aside to help fund parts of it. But we actually, now that we have some murals in the community, we've had other business people come to us and say, hey, I have a building here. I would love to have a mural on it.
Just need one to kick it off. Once they see it, it's like, I want that. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you said is it 4 murals?
We have 4 murals right now. We have, I think, 3 more that we're talking about in the community.
Oh my gosh.
Dana, I can tell you're thinking a lot, right?
It takes a lot.
3 to 5 years from now, where do you see this program? What's the dream?
Well, I do mosaic, so I want to do something mosaic. I would like to have like a mosaic seating area somewhere in the park. I don't know.
Okay.
I really just hope that we just get more involvement, and it's easier because in the beginning it seems like it's really just a few of us really pushing. But we really need to talk about the Legacy Project in the schools too, because that was a big deal.
And this generated from Justin Markgraf, who is the art teacher in the high school. He went to a conference and met a woman named Connie Greeny, and she does murals for communities and for schools. And so he talked to her, and so what happened came from this is we're doing, it's called the Anago Legacy Mosaic Mural Project, and we're actually doing a mural for each of the 5 schools. There's 3 elementary, a middle school, and a high school, and we're doing 5 murals. The theme is belonging, and I can talk about that in just a second, but what we've done is gone into the schools, and for each school, all the kids, the teachers, even the lunch people and the bus drivers have made tiles, ceramic tiles for these mosaics, and the kids have done drawings, and Connie Greeny, who's the artist we've hired to help with this, she takes those drawings and she gets themes from it and creates the murals. And so in the fall, the kids were making the tiles. We'd go into the schools with lots of clay, and we'd get, like in the middle school, we made 500 tiles in one day.
Oh my God.
And right now what we're doing is this week we're working at East Elementary. On Tuesday, the kids glued the tiles to the board that will hold them, and today they're grouting that. So by the end of today, the East mural will be completed. And then on May 24th, we're going to have a reveal and a dedication for all those.
And I've learned so much just from you two in these last few moments, and it's been a blast talking to you both. We're going to take a break, though, and up north at 4. We'll be right back after this.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors, but before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
Could you keep it down? Oh, hey, sorry. I can't stop these kids from rocking, but I can help you replace all this. Rock on! With free installation on Felco windows, siding, doors, and roofing, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. There's never been a better time to upgrade your home. This offer won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved.
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Want luxury hair repair that doesn't cost $50? Pantene's Pro Vitamin Formula repairs hair, as well as the leading luxury bonding treatment for softness and resilience without the price tag. If you know it's Pantene.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning. And so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
It's spring, and Slumberland Furniture is celebrating with 20% off our low prices on gorgeous new furniture, home decor, and mattresses. Plus extra discounts on sofas, bar stools, accessories, and Slumbercrest mattresses. Right now, get this Ashley sofa for just $3.99 in your choice of 2 colors. Incredible! Did you know Slumberland has the lowest prices on Ashley product? And get an extra 20% off mattresses too.
Welcome back. So months ago on the show, we had mentioned that New York City was looking for its first ever rat czar, as they call it. They wanted to fill this position with somebody that would help to curb its very infamous rat issue.
We're talking real rats, right?
Real rats, like the little big animals that you see running around everywhere. And now, Conrad, though, we have that first ever rat czar. Her name is Kathleen Corradi, who says she's going to be using the best available technology to clean up the streets of its rat problem. And the best part is, I love this, Conrad, Corradi was like born for this role because she said when she was 10 years old, she went around her neighborhood getting signatures on a petition for these, as she called them, anti-rat measures around her neighborhood. So like I said, born for this position. She's going to be using, as she calls it, the best extermination methods to get rid of all these rats. Yeah. But Conrad, you are the connection.
Yes.
Here. You have ties to the Big Apple.
To the Big Apple.
So I need to know, is the rat issue as big in New York City as they make it out to be?
Man, it is horrible out there with the rats. I remember living out there for like 14 years, you know, just trying to take a train ride to our next destination, and then all you're hearing is just the rats running across, yeah. And you're standing on the edge underneath, and you're just looking down. They're massive, just running across. They're like skunks. That's how big they could get.
Stop. Skunk-sized rats?
They're massive. Do you remember that video with the rat dragging the pizza in New York City?
Pizza rat.
It was
Pizza
like
rat.
down the stairs. That's impressive, man. Dude, that's impressive.
Okay. Was this like one of those issues where every time you took the subway, you were seeing a rat guaranteed?
Every single time.
So,
I would count them. That's how many there would be.
What was the most you ever saw in one trip?
Probably like 4. Just waiting for the train, and that's probably like a good 5-10 minutes maybe, so think about that.
Okay, well, I'm glad we have a rat czar to hopefully get rid of these rats here. Conrad, we got to chat weather because there's some big changes coming up.
Changes,
we're going to discuss that more after the break on North at 4. Stick with us.
Cost Cutters doesn't cut corners, only fresh new looks. Save big this month at Cost Cutters. Buy one, get one half off sale on all styling and finishing products.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Get 11% off everything at Menards and update your home's flooring today. Great Lakes Vinyl Planks are a perfect flooring solution for any room. Check out our great selection of durable, waterproof floors that are easy to install. Great Lakes Vinyl Plank flooring features an attach pad for comfort and noise reduction. Legends Vinyl Plank from Great Lakes is waterproof and easy to install. It's just $279 a square foot after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Look at the skin, baby. She is glowing. She is one of one.
With new Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash, 95% of women had visibly better skin.
My skin is so much more moisturized.
See the difference with Olay.
My secret to beating stiff chicks? Secret dry spray. Just spray and stay fresh all day.
My turn.
Secret actually fights odor and it's aluminum free. Hours later, still fresh. Secret works.
Cost Cutters doesn't cut corners, only fresh new looks. Save big this month at Cost Cutters. Buy one, get one half off sale on all styling and finishing products.
It has been a gorgeous mid-April week, Conrad, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not lasting long. What's going on this weekend?
It is not, Nate. No, it is not. We're actually getting a sharp cold front coming in, and with that, that means snow. I know we don't want to hear that 4-letter word snow, but take a look outside right now. Temperatures are steaming outside. It feels like middle of summer. Even Canada has temperatures in the 70s today. They were in the 80s yesterday. Tomorrow's going to be another nice day, but then we really cool off by Sunday, especially into Monday with more chances of snow.
Well, thank you, Conrad. I hope you enjoy the weekend. I hope you as well. We'll see you next week on Up North at 4.
Bruce Orthopedics
Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
At Wausau Hearns Furniture, we want you to save. During the month of April, we will pay the sales tax.
Wait. I can do better than that. This April, Hearns Furniture will pay the sales tax and then some, only at Wausau Hearns Furniture.
Hey, Wisconsin neighbors, the best way to prepare for April showers is by upgrading your shower. Right now, we're offering 50% off installation plus a free upgrade to our jacuzzi rainfall shower head. Change your outdated bathroom in as little as 1 day with the Jacuzzi Bath Remodel System. We bring the showroom to you and give you half off installation. And Tundraland makes your project affordable with no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2024. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today. And remember, April showers bring Tundraland savings.
My thoughts on laser therapy to me is awesome. I mean, it really, really made a big difference. Every time I came here, I noticed an improvement. I mean, I was starting to do things that I couldn't do a week before.